once again. Thank you. Oh, I'm joined with my good brother, Basement Boxing Talk in the building. What's going on, brother?
What's good, brother? I couldn't hear you at first. I can hear you now.
Oh,
I can hear you. I can hear
and
you.
I can see you talking, but I don't hear nothing, man. Is that?
You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I don't know why. I'll leave and come back in.
I don't know what the. Is it
I'm gonna
me?
leave. I'm gonna leave and
Maybe
come
it's
back
me.
in. I'm gonna leave and come back in.
You come back in. Okay. Okay. What? Yeah, could that have been? I guess that my sound. Excuse folks, I have a little technical difficulties, but we're gonna work it out. My brother Basement up in the building. Let me see here. Could be gone. Oh, that I know what it was. I, yeah, it was me. It was me. Yeah, I think it was me. Yeah, I think it was me, bro. Try to say something now.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, it was me. It was me.
Okay. What's good?
What it is, my brother? How you doing,
I'm doing all right.
man? We ain't had a chance to rap over that upset last week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Boy, Canelo, man, went out there and he dropped the ball, man. He dropped the ball. Done shook up the boxing world. Got everybody mumbling, stumbling, bumbling, talking about what's next, who gonna do what, where's what, and who is doing there, and everything else, and all that, man. So, hey, for boxing, I love it because it opens up so much. And now, they're saying who's number one pound for pound now.
Yes, sir. Hey, give me 1 sec. I just heard a noise downstairs. Hold on 1 sec.
You good, good. Yeah. I don't like that overlay, man. I don't like that overlay. Yeah, man. That was something else though, man. And, hey, I had found something the other day, man. I wanted to play that sucker, man. But there's a lot of upcoming fights coming up, man. This week, man, a hellacious one this weekend, man. Everybody got to check it out, man. Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castano. Um, that joint about to be fire, man. I'm really excited about that. They're having a press conference today, I believe, 3 o'clock. There's a press conference and the weigh-in is tomorrow. Fight is on Saturday. On the undercard, you got Jerron Boots Ennis. That's gonna be interesting too, man. It's on free TV. You ain't got to pay for this one. This ain't even on pay per view. Undisputed Championship on the line, rematch, and it's not on pay per view. And I thought the first fight at least made it pay per view worthy. A little bit of it's kind of really conscious. I really don't like the fact that it wasn't in Texas, man. Because I mean, it was in San Antonio. All of a sudden, they moved to California for what reason? And I mean, I'm a little disappointed by that, man. But I mean, they do what they do. Because I would have loved been able to go to that one for sure. Got the good brother, Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. Salute to my brother's Black Star Basement. Yes, indeed. Salute to you, good brother, man. Hey, man, y'all. Let me pop the link in, man. If you got a little time, man, feel like chopping it up, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a slot for you, good bro. Let me put it in here, man, because I normally don't do it, but I do that for my brother Bruce here. So we just chopping it up, man. Been a minute since we've been live, man, but I had to come in today, man. Wet my beak a little bit, chop it up with the bros, man. Cause hey, man, that was something else. Really surprising, man. I really feel like it was on Buster Douglas level type of upset, man. He But as the aftermath kind of sizzles out and everything and falls out, you kind of realize. Well, I kind of figured that it seemed that Canelo was really um, overconfident, man. He felt like he really had it in the bag, man. And Bruce says, "I'm eating right now. Maybe in a few. If you okay, cool, brother, no problem. Thank you for tuning in anyway, good bro." And it felt like he was he just felt like he had it in the bag. He was going to win, and everything was going to go as usual because they had the rematch clause. And I'm like, what they got the rematch clause for? You're not even fighting for your belt. If you lose, I mean, you really, you just got an L. And how can you punish Bibble for not fighting you again? You know, I couldn't really understand that whole type of thing. So, but they had it set up that way, and he really went in there with the intention to feel like I'm gonna win, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. He watched Oscar Valdez last week with a 10 eye, watching the style he was fighting with Shakur. That should have told him something then. Oh shit. They might do that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do with this? And then you got everybody telling you, "You're great, you're great. Oh, you this. Oh, Canelo, you're the face of boxing. You're this. You're 24/7. Every time you walk in the room, oh, it's Canelo. Oh, look at him fall on your feet. Oh. So everybody's treating you like this. So how could it not affect your mind? He walked in there just feeling, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because if you notice in the fight when Bibble was on the attack and had him backed up, he went into this like Floyd look, like he put his arms down. He was like, I'm like, do he even know what he do? I mean, this ain't your skill set. Then all of a sudden, bang, pong, kong, pong, king, kong, pong, wong, he back against the rope and shit. They try to play it off. Come on. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come on. Just hold tight. It's like then he try to save face because it's all about being macho and showing I'm tough and this and all that. But you getting your ass whooped. You can do whatever you want to do. You put on come on and all you want. Hell, you're lucky, but Bill didn't just say hell with it. I'm going here and knock your ass out. He was bigger. He was stronger. Now the question I'm gonna pose to you, Basement, and we know we done talked about this a lot.
Right.
What the hell was Crusher Kovalev doing? You see how he was able to manhandle him, and Crusher Kovalev never tried. He just that just goes to show you if he had just went forward and went after him, what was he going to do?
Hey, that was crazy. I had Canelo winning the fight. I thought before the fight I had Canelo winning the fight probably by stoppage, but as the fight started, I'm looking like, man, he controlling the fight. He controlled the fight with the jab the whole night. And by the time the fourth, fifth round came, that's when I started seeing frustration in Canelo.
Yeah.
And I ain't seen frustration like that in a long time. I think the last time I seen frustration like that was when he fought Floyd.
Caleb too.
Oh yeah, Caleb. But see, I think he knew that Caleb would tire down later on in the rounds. You feel me? Plus, I don't think Caleb had power in that jab, enough power in that jab.
And then he went away.
And then he totally went away from it after the sixth round. So
it's like
I think Bivol fought a good fight, a great fight. They said it's a rematch clause. Canelo always throws something in their slate. You feel me? So it's a rematch clause. But one thing I don't want to see Bivol do is go down to 168. You got him right where you want him at 175. Stay at 170. If he don't want to rematch you at 175, go over there and go for undisputed.
The question now this week, I'm like, how in the world? Why would you do it? Because you beat him already.
It don't make no sense.
Undisputed out there, but you got it either way. You can wait for Joe Smith and better be able to fight. Get
that's what I would do. That's what I would do.
Take on the winner.
It don't make no sense. Oh shit. Hold on, bro. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
Hold on. My screen went out. Hold on.
You still live here though? I can see you.
I can't even see nothing.
You can't see nothing?
Nah.
You might dip out. Yeah, you might dip out and come back then. Because I can see you good here. I can hear you and see everything.
Wow. Oh, I keep talking for a second. I can't see nothing. My screen that went to the Google page. Hold on.
Yeah, you might have to go back in.
Okay. All right. All right. Let me see that word. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I think Biblical, he got him right where he wanted.
Yeah,
175. I believe in the next fight, Canelo might be a little bit more stronger in a fight.
a little more endurance.
Yeah, a little more endurance. So if I was Biblical, I'd do the same thing I did. I'll practice on that jab a little bit more. And then if I was Biblical, I would go to the body a little bit more. I
Mm-hmm.
would go to the body. A lot of punches he was going to was a lot of head shots and arm shots to Canelo. If he go to the body a little bit more, man, I can see him easily winning again.
Yeah,
Easily winning again.
yeah. It's
But
like
if he go down to 68, it's gonna be a trick. That's gonna be the catch 22. Something is gonna go wrong.
yeah, but why? Because I mean, you can get 145 on the field, and you get that. You make Canelo go fight somebody like shit. Dave's gonna be there, Caleb Plant. Give the man a rematch, whatever. But then y'all come back undisputed versus undisputed. You done already beat Canelo. I mean, whoo. What? I mean, you got to get paid more than the 2 million base you had last time. I mean, you got a lot more. You can call a lot more shots. You got the hardware, you got the cachet. I mean, this shit is major. Then you can have a catch weight. Split it down.
Right.
You know, and Canelo ain't in a position to tell you, well, no, but you want to fight, you want the rematch, you want to get back, but this what you're gonna have to do. Remember when you fought Floyd, motherfucker? This what you're gonna have to do here. You gonna have to ante up. You know. Yeah. Oh, Bruce said he can see both of us, man.
Okay, cool.
All good over here. All right, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, Bruce might catch up with us later, man. He getting his grub on. But yeah, man, those are interesting things, man. But he was like, "Yeah, I want the 168 pound." But you can still get the 168 pound, and you ain't got to move a muscle, you know.
Right.
And shit, 2-time undisputed all in one, because that they're not gonna make him fight David Benavidez. Yeah, you'll find somebody out, and what's up with Triple G? What's Triple G going to do now? Since that was so ironclad to be in, are they still going to go through with that? Are they going to make that happen? And if he fight him, what weight is he going to fight him? You know what I'm saying? Because you got, that's 3 weight classes we talking about: going up, coming down, staying in the middle. I mean,
Him and Triple G, I think him and Triple G was set at 168.
oh, so Triple G would
So
come
Triple
up.
G was going up, yep.
Oh, he'll go to 68 to fight him. Man, that no fugazi ass dude, man. It's crazy, man. I'm not going to fight him, and I'm not going to move. We won't fight him like Andrew Wood. No, I'm not going to come up. I'm not going to do it. Hello, boy. That's anything to that game. That's unreal, man. Absolutely unreal. And fight fans let it go over.
And the sad thing is he's still the cash cow, bro. Cause in their eyes, he went up in weight. So it's cool for him to lose.
Again,
You feel me?
I'm gonna present Kovalev to you, and you take Bivol and Kovalev, and you trying to tell me you can knock Kovalev the fuck out, but you having all the problem in the world. You can make this man fucking foot. Bivol was just he hit Bivol with that fucking uppercut. Bow. Bivol looked up at him and said, "Shit, boop, boop, bow." I said, "Oh shit, oh shit." Hey. If you copy Mr. Shelton, you're weird as fuck. Salute, bro. Mr. Shelton in the building, man. In a minute, good brother. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by, checking us out, man. For sure. Yes, indeed.
Mr. Sheldon was good, bro.
We wait James Kovalev and fought him on 6 weeks ago. Say, some,
Huh?
yeah, I can hear that. Your
Oh,
back.
that's my paper shredder.
Oh, it was guy was like, what happened to him, bro?
Nah, I'm over shredding some old bills and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he said he was weight drained Kovalev and fought him on 6 weeks' notice. He sure hell did, man. But Kovalev didn't look like to me like he wanted to hurt him.
Nah, Kobe looked like he was in there just to get the check, bro.
Yeah, man, the way he was throwing punches, man, from the first round, I was like, what the hell is this? I just seen you try to knock Anthony Yards' head off his damn shoulders. And I mean, that was a war. And then you get in there with him, and then all of a sudden it's cupcake time. Oh, hold on. Excuse me, Canelo. Here's a jab. Wait a minute. Think about it. Here's another. Come on, man. This is something fugazi as hell. Then you see him going here with Bibble, and you look at Bibble's eyes. Bibble had a whole new mentality. He had that fucking eye of the tiger, man, and he wasn't letting off the gas for nobody. And hey, man, I was proud to see it because he went right into the face of the fire, and he said, "Hell with it, come with me. I'm doing my thing," and that's what he did. And Canelo was in that motherfucker, didn't know, looking around and shit. Ain't nobody gonna help you. Ain't nobody gonna help you. And Lord knows, Eddie Reynoso ain't have shit for you.
That's one thing I wanted to touch on. So within the last 24 rounds, how many rounds has Eddie Reynoso won?
His fighters.
Out of the last two fights, we say Shakur fight and Canelo fight. How many rounds you think Eddie Reynoso won?
Damn.
So that's my thing. My thing of the theory is this: how could they disrespect Derrick James and give Eddie Reynoso Trainer of the Year 2 years in a row when Derrick James brought his fighters practically from nothing to title holders to going to undisputed, and they only had one loss, and the one loss was Charlo, but he came back with a knockout.
Yeah, I don't even think he lost that damn fight. I'm like, I don't understand.
You feel me? So
he had trouble like this, man. Oh, Mr. Shelton says Bivol didn't get paid for whipping Canelo Alvarez because of his nationality. Man, they still ain't paid. Man, you got paid that.
No. Listen, they said something to do with, since Russia's in war right now, he was supposed to receive $5 million for the fight, but somehow or another he can't get paid for them to do the wire transfer. Oh yeah, Biblical still ain't got his check yet.
Man, y'all motherfuckers. Y'all give me my motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I ain't leaving the arena without mine. I'm sorry. Somebody go, hey, look, you see what I just did, right? I ain't even hurt. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna issue out some more ass whooping through this whole office. Somebody gonna give me my cheddar today, because I whooped that man ass and I need mine today.
The funny thing is Canelo got his $45 million.
45 million, man, for that ragged ass performance. The man did not land double-digit punches in any round of the fight.
And when is the last time that happened?
Yeah, see, Bruce says Eddie spiked Canelo's war. he crying, man. He might leave me. He might leave his own again. Man, I stop acting like some disgruntled hoes, man. Boxing gotta stop catering to this guy, man. He not giving boxing what boxing deserves, what boxing needs. And that's the main thing. That's what my biggest criticism. You can run around here and act like a big shot and put the shades on, and yes, I'm doing all this special shit, but you're not putting out here and having the fights and making the events that's going to better and forward boxing. Over that boxing those UFC people who don't want to, check out boxing no more. They stuck on UFC. I can't. I don't understand why. You look at it. I mean, most of the fights this morning, they always criticize boxing for being boring. But you cannot tell me two motherfuckers holding each other in the middle of the ring, just sitting there holding each other is exciting. Shit ain't exciting, man. Man, whatever. I don't even care who win now. I'm turning the channel.
Right.
Somehow they intrigued. He's got his ankle. So the hell what, man? So the hell what?
Yeah.
Oh, he said Canelo. Bruce says Canelo took the wrong package, as did Valdez. Eddie mixed up dosages.
Hey, Eddie didn't have nothing to tell Oscar Valdez. That was crazy. Like, I mean, and
Oh, one button.
all Valdez did was this.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And then he'd come with
Some wild shit. It ain't nothing calculated, nothing, setting up nothing, none of that. It just, please, I got to score a knockout somehow connect. I don't know. I'm on a wing and a prayer out here. And Canelo was reduced to that too. He was sitting out that bad boy looking like, damn, okay, let me try this. Let me see that. How about, and come back to Canelo. Look, man, you have to, it's the pride. You're standing up. You're going there. You're fighting him. You get him in one. Like this lady telling me that every time I go out here, this dude popping me with some shit. Not 1, 2, 5 of them motherfuckers. Ba 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 bang, boom boom boom. I mean, fucking machine gun fire. Man, shit, I'm in here getting my motherfucking ass work. I need help. Tell me something. What is he doing? What can I do to counter any of that? What should I go out there to confuse him? I mean, give me something, man. You can't just tell me go back out there, swing, throw punches.
some. Yeah, that's basically what he told him, bro.
I bet he cussed his ass out after that one, though. You could have told me something, man. You ain't say nothing to me, man.
I mean, he ain't had nothing to tell Canelo.
Nothing. Not a damn thing. Yeah, let's see. I wanted to find that one Canelo them talking about the fight, man. But the most thing that stuck out the most to me was the interview that he gave. He's saying that he definitely won the fight. He won at least 8-4. Uh,
Yeah, I seen that.
Come on, man. That don't bode well for the rematch at any way. If you taking that attitude that you don't think that you lost, and everybody, even your hardest, the hardcore fans out here talking about, man, yeah, Canelo lost, man. It's taking it on the chin, man. He's sitting there talking about, nah, I didn't lose 8-4. I definitely won the fight. How? Canelo? What? Well, explain to me how you think you won. For one, because when I
Hey,
saw,
listen to this. They made all the memes about Adrian Broner when he said he felt that he won. Why didn't they make all these memes about Canelo? Talking about he won when it was a clean washout.
yeah, that was a clean wash. I don't even think Canelo won a damn round because he wasn't active enough in any round, man. He just seemed to be off whatever he was, trying to do. He couldn't do it, man. Just never looked like he could get something. I don't know. Bill just had the eye and winning that motherfucker. Like, I don't give a shit about who you are, where you come from, what people try to say about you. I don't care what you've done. I don't care how much training. I don't care how much I don't care about none of that shit. All I know is these motherfucking hands is about to get all up in your grill. And they're gonna be there all night. And he was just da 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 da. And then because you see Canelo was throwing some stuff, man. He was landing some big stuff, but Bill was like, man, I don't feel this shit in any round. So that's why I'm like, man, if Canelo can't knock Bivol out, Canelo can't beat Bivol. It's looking that way. As going 12 rounds, I can't see it. And then, I know Mike Tyson said, man, do his jab more. Okay, that might help out some, but it opens him up too. Because if you look at earlier in that fight, he was getting caught like a son bitch when that jab popping out because he couldn't out jab a jabber. Couldn't do it. It was good, but it wasn't good on this guy's level. This guy's got the height and the reach on you, and his timing is great on him. Every time he's coming in, he catching you dead flush, pow, with that power jab. Now, Steve, that was the most interesting telling punch of the fight because that power jab is very instrumental in the matchup with Jamal Charlo, which everybody want to power. Oh no, he can't, he hasn't, he won't, he can't do anything. Even though the man worked his way all the way up to the number one challenger, he was the number one challenger for a while, for 3 different fighters to remain the number one challenger, to get that belt that Canelo had around his strap, Then all of a sudden, out the heavens, here come the franchise tag. They hand you the belt that you're chasing him to get, and then tell him he's still greater than you, but you can't have this fight because you got that belt. So that's what you was after. So you have the belt now. So you don't get a rights to this fight. So you get out of that. Something that's never been in boxing ever before. How can that be good for boxing? That's my question. Here's a contender that worked his way up. You the champ. He didn't came up and he wanted a shot at you because that's what this is all about, right? This is what we talk about all the time. This is boxing. Man, get in a position for it. Y'all take it away from him. The powers that be take it away from him. Yet this guy still get the legitimacy of being a champ. He don't get no negative pub for ducking because this is a fucking duck. The man on your ass, you supposed to fight him. And anybody who's a boxing fan that know how boxing supposed to work and the way it's set up, you got your ranking system. You know, the number one challenge is the top guy you can fight out there. If you want the best fight that you can get as a champ, that's the guy you're supposed to fight. You know, but somehow that fight don't happen, and it never happens. That same guy has that power jab that gave you so much hell we just saw this week. That power jab straight down the pike like that, I mean, it was disabling Canelo. It stopped his forward movement. He had him going backwards, had him befuddled. It took off everything. He had to reset. Bam! Every time you catch him with it, he got to reset. He can't just fight you off there. You got the height and reach. Jamal got the height and reach on him. It's the same scenario. It's right there. He land that motherfucker flush. And on top of that, he got that fucking uppercut. You put that with that uppercut and Canelo coming in the way that he does. I mean, if he can get you stuck in that matrix right there, we're going to see worse than what we just saw this weekend. Because this guy can bang. Bivol is not known to be a banger. But he had enough power, enough strength to hold Canelo, boop, boop, and he knew just how to keep him off. And every time he came inside and tried to close the distance, pop, pop, he was right there on him with them straight punches. You know, every now and then he'd wing something wide, blah, blah, like that there. Sometimes he would catch him after he'd catch him with a left hook, bam, going back out, just to let him know you ain't getting out scot-free. You got in here, but you gonna pay taxes today. Blah, I'm still on you. I ain't gave up shit. You know? And Canelo like, what the hell? This guy just ain't giving up. He won't give him. Hey man, it is what it is, you know. But you know, any of them fights though, man. But I'm hoping he do pull out like you say, man. Fight. The winner better be Joe Smith Jr., which is going to be a damn good fight. That's June 18th as well. You know, especially if they don't pay him his money, shit. I damn sure ain't fighting that motherfucker. Yeah, shit. Somebody owe me some cheddar. I'm knocking on Canelo. Hey, man. Somebody owe me something on this motherfucker. I don't know what the hell y'all motherfuckers blame on. Y'all ain't gonna pay me my money. No, it's a way to pay this man. It's a way to pay this man. And everybody in boxing should be having a campaign, a hashtag or something paid before his motherfucking money. It's some bullshit. Talking about you can't get a man his money. But y'all perfectly allowed him to fight the damn fight. You know, remember it was a whole thing. He's from Russia. They might not have to fight. But they thought Canelo was going to win. But then it don't turn out the way that they want. Now they got to punish him. They got to tax him. They're getting everybody now. Look at Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia opened his mouth and criticized Canelo. Now they put his ass in a real fight. Now he can't fight Pitbull Cruz. See? Mauricio don't like that shit. You ain't talking about his boy Canelo. He got something for your ass. Oh, okay. Talking about Canelo? That's fine. Don't worry. We'll put the little punk in there with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. We'll see what he got to say now. Little Cinderella. See, he losing his contacts now. See, he gonna fuck around getting there with Pitbull Cruz and get dealt with. We'll see. But he better have his mind and his head right. He got the tools to do something with Pitbull Cruz if he won't, you know. But he got to come off that damn looking in the mirror at himself and all that old type of shit. He got to get in that motherfucker and be ready to get downright dirty and grimy with this cat. He popped that jab, shoot that damn left hook. He caused a whole lot of problems, you know. What kind of statement would it make for Ryan Garcia to go out there, catch him with that jab, swing that motherfucking left hook, wow, and knock Pitbull Cruz ass out after he fought Tank and Tank couldn't get him out? Skyrocket like a motherfucker, wouldn't it? Wow. Ryan, you could just imagine the hype on that shit, man. He got a Gatorade commercial already. Man, that motherfucker gonna be on. What other shit? He gonna be on a Corona commercial with Snoop after that. If he did, they just waiting for that to happen. But we'll see. But Mauricio trying to punish his ass now. I want to see how he gets out of this because he always get out of a fight. That motherfucker know how to get out of a fight. He gonna find. My mama called me something. Shoot, I had a flat tire on the way to the stadium. Something gonna happen. Something gonna fucking happen. I don't know what it is, but he gonna pull a new one out. It's crazy, man. But that's what they do though. Ryan Garcia, man.
You think Ryan gonna pull another swift one off?
Man, he got to get out of that. I don't think he want none of that.
Isaac Cruz?
Yeah, I don't think he want none of Isaac Cruz. Yeah, every time he get a chance to fight somebody decent, man, he hit it for the hills.
I think Isaac Cruz overrated, bro.
Yeah, but you know you got he ain't really fought at no level. This is a level for him. He ain't even approached the level yet. You know, he made a big deal about fighting Duno. Who? Yeah, did you see? You remember Bernard Hawk was after that fight? Man, did you see what happened tonight? Did you see it? I'm like,
Right.
fighter. You have the damn world champ walk in there, bring the belt, and tell you right after the fight, me and you. And you start naming every damn body in the world except the damn guy that's standing next to you, offering you the title shot right here before every fucking body.
Don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense.
I mean, punk you in front of everybody, and you just, oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, I was trying to put that soundbite with Canelo, man. He really saying that he won that fight, man. I was like, wow, man. What is the problem with these cats not being able to take L's, man?
I think Floyd messed the game up. Is everybody figured it? The only way you can be the best is not lose. But back in the day, a fighter would lose and then go back and redeem himself, and it was cool. Like, okay, he came back, he won. Now it's just like you lose one and out, it's over with. So I mean, I guess people gonna keep picking less competitive opponents and to keep their records streaky clean.
Exactly. Yeah, it's crazy, man. They but you gotta look at like Lennox Lewis, man. Lennox Lewis took the L, went back to the lab, came out that motherfucker, winning that motherfucker determined, and you can see it in the rematches. They wasn't gonna be no denies tonight. He was coming here to get his, and he came out that motherfucker with it too.
Right. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
hey, basement. Give me 2 minutes, bro.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so with that being said, this weekend we got Charlo, we got Cool Boy. I mean, no, not Cool Boy. Boost Ennis fighting this weekend. We have Cool Boy Steph coming up. We got Tank and Rolly coming up. We have Devin Haney and Camboso fight coming up. So we got a slew of fights that's coming up. And boxing is at a great place. It's at a great place right now. And I can't be more happier. We have fights that are actually coming, happening. So, with that being said, I'm in a good place. I'll mess around a little bit. I want to see something. There you go. Yeah. So, boxing is a great place. Any questions from the people out in the chat? Any questions for the people in the chat? Yeah, I believe Charlo gets a win this weekend. Weigh-ins is tomorrow. I believe Charlo gets a win, victory this one on this one. Hopefully, he gets the knockout. Not, I can see maybe Canelo. I mean, maybe Charlo outpointing him. I can't hear you, bro.
How about now? Give me okay, man. Yeah, man. But see that's you talking about the fight card this weekend?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Man, this right here. If you haven't watched the first Brian Castano Jamel Charlo fight, you gotta go to YouTube. You gotta pull it up. You
yeah,
gotta push play, man. It was a back and forth war. I mean, both guys took their lumps and bumps, and I mean, it was a classic fight, man. And I think that fight we still, depending on what happened, this well, not just depending on this, but as this goes, when we look back at this matchup, man, it really can have historical implications, man, because we don't, I suspect whatever happens this weekend, both of these fighters will be able to continue to go on out here and do some other things in boxing. Brian Castano's coming out party was basically then. He's on there now. There's a lot of challenges out there for him to fight as well, even if he does lose or however that works out. If he win, hey, you know what I'm saying? There's a third fight. You would just
right.
smack, right? So it's just the sky's the limit for it, and it's good for boxing. But the matchup is what it's supposed to be. You got two fighters that's going to go for it. That's what you need. So I expect a great fight this weekend, man. Really hoping my man Jamel steps up and get the win, man. And hopefully get the stoppage, man. Because if it's close, man, they already want to go the other way. Because I really couldn't understand. I was cool with the draw because I couldn't see giving Castano all them belts off just that performance because I seen him drunk half the fight. I'm saying you drunk and you did some good things. I give you that. But I think it was more of a what Jamel wouldn't do as opposed to what you was doing because he was shelled up most of the damn fight. I mean, it was in that fucking, you know, and Jamel never threw an uppercut. But it's a risk when you throw that uppercut too. Is when you throw that uppercut, you open up for some other shit. So maybe that's the reason why he kept it in his pocket. But he need to put it in there. You gotta go for it because when he had him Rocky, man, that might have been the one punch that would have just stopped it all. It's a time and a place for everything.
Yes,
And
sir.
it's just I learned that from the Aaron Davis Mark Breland fight, man. I mean, he never threw a right hand for fucking 8 rounds, and all of a sudden the ninth round he threw that right hand and bing, he hits the lottery. He's a world champion for the first time, man. I mean, it's a lot to be said to that. Timing is everything, and it's setting people up for certain shots too. You lull them to sleep thinking that he ain't gonna throw no uppercuts. He ain't gonna throw no tonight. The perfect time you launch that mother. Wow, and man, damn, he ain't supposed to do that. you know,
Right.
so it runs that way. But even on the undercard, you got Jerome Boots Ennis fighting, so that's worth watching. And plus, it's on free TV. It's on Showtime. I mean, it's on show. Well, not free TV, but it's on Showtime. It's free considering the pay per view. So, man, I recommend you watch it, man. It should do great with the views. A lot of people was like, Castano won, man. He won. He won. And then at the end, he's shaking his head. I won. I won. Say, come on, man. You got to be more realistic. You knew you was drunk in that damn fight, man. Come on, can't ignore the shit that you was drunk, bro. I'm not buying that shit. You can't tell me you don't know, man. You knew damn well in that ring. You was like, oh shit, where is he? That motherfucker was safety first. That was safety first in that. So how can they have the audacity to feel like it's impossible to think that man I couldn't have lost. There's no way. No, that fight wasn't gonna be that way, man. And when you really look at it, man, I mean Jamel is the guy that went out there and fought all the champions, collected all the belts, just like Earl went out and fought all the champions, went out and collect all the belts. Set the stage for the thing. You get one title. You beat Tex Earl, who was like fucking uh Shit, what's old boy 47 that Bud beat? Everybody keep talking about, man. An Australian dude, man. I can't even remember his name right now. Jeff Horn. That type of thing. And then you sit at the table like, yeah, I belong here. Come on, man. It's crazy. Yeah. And let's talk about this pound for pound this shit, man.
What'd you say now?
This pound for pound list they got out here. This
That's
fucking
disgusting.
ESPN type problem, huh?
That's disgusting.
It don't make, it don't make any sense, man. You take Josh Taylor off. You take Josh Taylor off for no reason. It wasn't Tank on there. Tank got took off too.
Yep.
Tank off. Because I'm starting to believe that stuff, man. That Fanon was saying, man. That shit is rigged, man. They have a certain amount of each nationality in their top 10, no matter what. What the fuck is Fury doing in there? Come on, man. Then the one that really pisses me off. How in the hell you gonna have no fucking Monster Inouye ahead of Errol Spence? Get the hell out of here, man. You got one man crushing the orbital bones. You got another motherfucker get his orbital bone crushed. He ranked the dude that's crushing the orbital bone. Man, come on, man. There's what 75 or 102-pound men in this world.
Right.
The pool of his competition is this small. Earl's is like this. It's just ridiculous to me. Errol Spence is the pound for pound best fighter in the world right now. I don't give a damn. Nobody got to say about anybody. You can talk that Bud Crawford shit all you want. You ain't got no leg to stand on with me. This motherfucker ain't fought one pound for pound fighter in his entire career. We still waiting for him to fight somebody that's on par that we can feel like, oh, maybe they might beat Bud. When did that guy coming around? This guy that they trying to get the fight together now, what they having problem with the numbers of the fight, trying to get it together because this fool won't promote himself. This fool won't get off his ass and go to AT&T Stadium, jump in the ring, and really set it off in this motherfucker to really promote the fight. Sitting home on Twitter. But you want Errol Spence to go out and fight all the champions, get all the belts, clear the division out. Much like you did at 140 when Danny Garcia was over there. And he cleared off the killers, and then here you come behind him and I'm undisputed. You know what I'm saying? It's the same game plan. You're not doing any of that. Earl did all that, set it all up, and you talking about how much money you want. But they say money don't matter. We want to fight. We want to fight though. Money don't matter. Well, okay, take the damn offer you offered then, because you ain't worth all that. The way it figures out, man. What 5-6 million somewhere in there is about what he might can get out the deal. For what is the way that they break it up, the split and everything, because we're looking at what Earl has earned to this point. This ain't something that he's asking for that you need to give me. This is what he's bringing to the table. This is what his deserved cut is supposed to be. We can't justify yours because you ain't done nothing. You ain't got no following. You ain't got no motherfucking. I mean, you don't promote yourself. You don't go out there and tell. If he had done that, is what I was saying. That was the coup d'etat right there. That would have been. There would have been no criticism for Bud Crawford after that one. You would have said, "Woo, boy, ain't no doubt in my mind. This fight going down. The hype is ready to explode, but they won't take advantage of it." And that's the thing that frustrates me so. Earl said right after, he said it twice. And Bud, I'm coming after your shit. Come to get that belt. Everybody said, "Woo," because we waiting on it. But the one guy who ain't there to complete the damn the damn fight and make sure that everybody know both sides want it, because I'm not seeing that Bud want it yet. He keep waiting on Earl. I'm waiting on the offer. I'm waiting to see what he do. I'm waiting to see what they gonna do. What he gonna do over there? Why you in that position if you so much and you got all this and all that thing? Where your offer coming from? Why you ain't signed with the PBC? Huh? Why you didn't sign? If that was what you wanted, this is the best. This is it. Everything you should have signed that fight with PBC. Came to that damn fight. It had already in the thing. Stepped in the ring, and we would have had the moment that every fan is waiting on. We would have had it. It would have been boom. And good God Almighty, we would have never stopped talking about that. And we talking about it now. Just imagine what it would have been if that had. See, this is what I can't understand. I'll be telling these brothers, man, they sitting there talking about they don't get, man, he don't have to do this. But why Bud don't got to do nothing? Why Bud don't have to do nothing? He just show up to the fight, get all the accolades. How does that work out? Huh? Oh, he want to fight. We want to fight. Earl say he want to fight. This man keep telling us he do. All I'm saying is prove it. Get your ass in the damn ring. Tell them I would have won that motherfucker like something off of one of the old Asian karate movies. Earl Spence boxing, no good. Bud Crawford, number one. I'll kick your ass. Come on. You know how they used to do it on jokes, man. But when you remember being young, that shit would hype you up, man. Oh man, he tore the sign down. Oh, they about to rumble now. You know what I'm saying? Something getting ready to happen. There's not that anticipation. But it could be there if he had did that, man. I was sitting in there, man. The place was good. Everybody was talking about Bud Crawford. Everybody was talking about Bud Crawford. If he had got up out that fucking stand and went up there and got in that ring, that motherfucking place would have went crazy. He wasn't in no danger, nobody hurting him. It's just how you conduct yourself, man. When you went there the last time in Texas State, you was in there running your motherfucking mouth, and you can't go nowhere with the real ones at and run your motherfucking mouth that way. You can sit there and say, well, all right, man, I feel what you're saying, but I'm still going to beat you, boy. That's one way. People going to deal with you. It's going to be a little back and forth, but it ain't going to get you that level. But when you, man, he can't do nothing. He can't, man, you up in there like that. So they're going to do something with you. But you come in and act like you got some sense. Well, I feel you. I understand. That's all right. No wrong with that, bro. But I'm going to beat your boy, though. I'm going to beat your boy and leave it at that. They'll let you walk up in the ring. You go on up in there like that. They'll say, well, ain't no disrespect, Texas, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm about to do something to your boy. Y'all need to come, make sure y'all buy y'all tickets and come back out here and see what it is. Because I'm whooping your boy ass. Woo! Boom! That's it right there. Everybody crazy. Oh, man, he said, well, he can't read up an Earl face. He be like, what would you think that all these Bud Crawford Justice League members would have been saying?
Damn.
They would have went crazy. What happened, bro?
Now I'm over here looking at they ain't got the weigh-in scheduled till 4:00 tomorrow. I guess because they in Cali, so it'd be 1:00 out there.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they in California for anyway. They don't want no black people to come to the fight, man. Type of dumb shit is that fucking California? He ain't got but one fucking belt. Who about care about no Texas? Texas, you fight this motherfucker in the Valero parking lot. Whatever they gonna give you to fight, that's where you show your ass up. He shouldn't have no say in the matter about that. I mean, I'm so just upset with PBC with that dumb ass shit. It should have been right here in fucking Houston. Why you wouldn't take this and combine the card between that and the fucking Charlo versus Selecki card? Imagine if you put that shit together. You had fucking Jamel fighting that night, Jamal fighting fucking Selecki. You had Jamel and Brian Castano. You had fucking Frank Martin on that motherfucker. You had fucking Risa Lean. You had motherfucking Boots Ennis. That's Juneteenth like a bad motherfucker right there. Huh? Imagine that. Imagine that card right there. That would be absolutely insane. Man, you talking about that Juneteenth will be kicked off right there. I mean, it's good enough. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, oh, Bruce Gold said, "Oh man, salute my brother Reggie Owens in the building, man. Salute Reggie. What's going on, good brother?"
Oh, I wasn't even looking at the chat. Salute, Reggie.
Yes, indeed, man. Big brother. Oh, Reggie open that jump, man.
Bruce said tomorrow is Friday the 13th.
Uh-oh. Spooky, man. Yeah, that's some wild stuff, man. Friday the 13th. Unbelievable, man. We're gonna have a movie marathons tomorrow. Probably, man.
My whole thing of this thing is too, like, why is Floyd fighting the same day Charlo fighting?
Yeah, I don't get that. He wasn't even fighting, man. I don't know what Floyd got going on. That's
Hey,
really obscure to me.
I brought this conversation up with a few guys, and I'm like, man, it seems like you can really taste the dislike from Floyd to the Charlos and Wilder, because every time Charlos got something going on or Wilder got something going on, Floyd pop up with I got an exhibition. Even though the last exhibition didn't even go through.
Yeah. And he gonna fight anybody against some unknown guy,
And they said it's a sparring partner, bro.
Oh, well, he trying to get his sparring partner some money over in Dubai,
And I think they moved Floyd on a three.
Oh, 3.5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They said the Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer fight been moved to Dubai too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I seen him doing a press conference. I think they got moved to Dubai too.
Yeah, I guess he's trying to keep a little tension and everything since the Tank thing going on. Tank leaving, the Tank staying. I mean, I'm really confused on that. I don't really know.
Who's about Floyd?
Yeah, Floyd and Tank. So I understand Tank is supposed to be leaving, and this is supposed to be for real. He's supposed to be out, man. So what's next for
So
that, man?
I think what's next. I think he saddles with Al Heyman.
Hmm.
I think he saddles with Al Heyman, and maybe Tank might have enough money to do a lot of the promotions himself. So I think he just signs with Al Heyman, and if we lucky and Tank got enough money, we might see a crossover. We might see a crossover. We might be able to see some of these PBC and matchroom fights, some of these PBC and top rank fights with Tank having a little bit more ownership in what's going on.
Yeah, I want to see him fight. I want the Lomachenko fight because if I'm Tank, that's got to be the fight you want, man. Because everybody felt like you ducked out, man. You punked out on that fight. You got to go over and straighten that out, man. I mean, that's not good. You from Baltimore, man. You from B-more. That shit can't ride, man. You got to do something. You got to do something. 50 Cent said you got to do something, baby. You got to do it.
Yeah,
You can't let that ride. But now we don't know what Lomachenko's doing. He over there, the Ukraine, still in that now, having that war and stuff. So it just it might not happen, man. And just it's in danger of that. But they were talking about Tank and Shakur now. That's starting to trickle out there. You know.
yeah. They was tweeting back and forth against to each other.
Yeah. It looked like we on the cusp of these, boxing being in a situation where boxing has just come out of all these drug cheats and all these scandals and all these type of things going on. And right now, like I say, the UFC's competition. Everybody's talking about UFC, UFC. This is the time for the black fighter to save the sport of boxing once again. It's that time. If you got Tank and Shakur, you got Bud and Earl. You see the matchups lining up. You know, I mean, like the same thing that Canelo is saying that to keep yourself out of harm's way. You guys need to fight each other, okay? But if they do, what happens to you? You see, you get smaller because the greater fighters out there will start to be shining. Their star will shine brighter. You know.
Yeah,
And that's the flip side. Now you go out and you just told everybody, I'm the best. I'm in my prime. Nobody can beat me. Loss. Loss. You just told everybody you in your prime. Don't sit there. Oh, I wasn't in my prime. You can't use that no more. You said before the fight. That's where you was. That's where you at. And can't nobody do nothing with you. And then we seen you get dethroned. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, ain't nobody putting words in your mouth. You said it yourself. But the results ain't coming up. That's because they're not being real. What's going on? You moving away from them cats for a reason, man. And it was showed this weekend. Because I know that about Jamal. David Benavidez is the speed of the hand. The hand speed was a problem this week with Dimitri Bivol, if you ask me. Because Bivol kept everything down the pike and he brung them in bunches. And every time Canelo wanted to get started to counter him, which Canelo's a good counter, he couldn't because he didn't hit him with one. He didn't hit him with just two. It was 3, 4, 5. And that's another piece of the reason why he was able to win. Because if it's one punch, if you just pop in a jab and move, he got a chance to counter you. If you pop, he still got a slight chance. But when you pop, oh hell no, he ain't got time to do nothing. Especially when all the shots land. See, that's something else that I just gotta look at and say, well, damn, man. But that's any pressure fighter. This is the basics of the fight, of the styles. If you're a guy who like the jab, range, like your space, this is where you want to be with. You want to constantly boom, pop, 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 move over, cap, boom, pop. This guy, he frustrated because he can't get to you, but you tagging the hell out of him. But he got to keep coming to you. And when he come to you, when he step in that motherfucker punching range, you boom. Every time you get in there, plop. That's a line right there. You ain't allowed to cross it. And every time you cross that motherfucker, I'm gonna tax your ass. That's how you got to. You got to go to him like that. but it didn't on it, man. But Bibble did, and look at the success that he had.
Right. Yes,
Man,
sir.
salute to the good brother Varvar World Boxing, man. Salute to you, good brother. Yes, indeed. Varvar, I had sent you the link, man, but you say you at work still grinding. Okay, brother, I understand. We'll link up. We'll link up, good brother. No problem. I'll send you a link to the next one, whatever. Send me a link when you go. You know what I'm saying? We got to get our things together, man. I'm here with my good brother Basement here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed, man. Chopping it up, man. Uh, Yeah, man. If you out there, if you haven't subscribed to Varvar World Boxing, man, go subscribe to the good brother, man. He do some good work over there, man. He'll be on the panel here. Yeah, man, good brother and everything. But yeah, it's good to see all these things, man. These fights this week is gonna be on point, man. And you know, looking forward to it, man. I'm really looking forward to this week. This you got to go watch it. If you casually in the boxing, if you don't own it, you got to go check it out this week. Check it out on Showtime. And oh, Vava says, who y'all got between Ryan and Cruz? Well, I
Hey,
got
I got Ryan.
you got Ryan. I got Cruz right now until Ryan show me something. Ryan got the ability to do something with him, but I just don't know. I can't believe in him just yet.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I hate to say, but I don't want to say nothing bad about nobody. I just believe that, I just believe Cruz is just overhyped, bro. I just believe Cruz is just overhyped, bro. I believe, me personally, I believe that they hyped Cruz up because I believe that they knew the Tank was hurt for that fight,
Yeah,
and they wanted to make it seem like it was a competitive fight, and plus it was a pay-per-view fight. So with that being said, I don't. I believe Ryan might get Cruz up out of here, bro. I can see Ryan probably getting Cruz up out of here, bro. He got the reach, he got the height, he got everything that plays in effect for him. If now Gooseman can get Ryan Garcia to keep that jab popping, it might be a long night for Garcia. He might just be playing tag with Cruz. He might just be playing tag on him.
yeah. It seemed like Ryan. Uh, he little chin guy. He like this now. In the last fight, man, he worked. Luke Campbell is in his head, man. But like Vava said, Ryan gonna put him out. Okay, they feel like he's gonna put him out.
Varvar said Cruz pissed me off last fight. He tried to shoulder bump dude's chin. Yeah, and I can see Cruz getting frustrated with Ryan Garcia too, tapping his ass, tapping. I can see that. I can see that happening, bro. I can really see that happening.
For
But I mean,
sure.
shout out to PBC. That they want to try to keep pushing their Mexican fan base too. You feel me? They
Yeah,
keep the fights
yeah.
hyped up, or a lot of fans into the fight. But I believe on that one, as Mexican versus Mexican, I'm going to take Ryan Garcia.
Okay, okay. That's fair and done, man. This will be his opportunity to make up from some of this stuff, man. So we'll see what happens. But man, I tell you, I gotta also say I'm excited about this card in Houston, man. I am, because especially when I found out, I know I was, Jamal Charlo, I, definitely go see Jamal right here in Houston and everything. But when I heard Frank Martin was on the card, I said, oh hell yeah, man, this is all right. Then they got Reese Lean on that sucker too, man. Hey, that's the formation of a nice Juneteenth card right there. Now I
Yes,
don't know,
sir.
but them was three right there. Is interesting enough to come out and check them out, man. If we gotta support it. We gotta show people that we support it and show out to this fight. Be in the stands. You know what I'm saying? Supporting out and everything, man. Buying stuff, spending money, man. Showing them because they keep talking about the Mexican fan base like we don't exist. Like we don't exist. And we've been campaigning for a Juneteenth fight for a number of years now. We finally got one. Finally got one right here in Texas where it started, man. Right now down the road from Galveston where it popped off at. So if this, we can get this is a successful card and everything, which I think it will be. Plus, it's on TV, so everybody's going to see it. They can't hide the fact that if we show out that it was a success, and that's what we need. We need the same type of success that Tank Davis had in Atlanta, man. That's really what it is. We don't want them to move this shit to Atlanta because we don't want to go over there with all of all that riffraff that be walking around out there. I ain't interested in that shit. Fall says, yeah, boxing up crazy. Yeah, man. Can't wait, man. And we still ain't Devin Haney and Cambosa to come, man. I mean, come on, man. This man, that's what I'm saying, man. And look, I got the young cats out here, man. They heating up on boxing, boy. They heating up on boxing, boy. They say, man, you got me talking that boxing, man. Yeah, you ain't talking UFC no more. UFC ain't got shit happening. This over here. I'm trying to tell you. See that one fight shit every once in a while, man. That shit grabbing, holding it from it. Get the hell off me, man.
Hey, and then shit, not to forget, we got Boots Ennis this weekend too on the undercard of Charlo.
Exactly.
Now, one thing I can say I respect about Boots,
Mm-hmm.
and I just seen an interview he just did, and they asked him, well, since Earl Spence, you got a fight coming up, and Earl Spence and Crawford are trying to make their fight happen. Like, what would you do? Now, I had this discussion with some other guys on Clubhouse, and a lot of people were saying, well, fuck the because if so the way they got it set up, if Boots wins this fight Saturday, he's number one for the IBF, and I think he's number 2 or 3 for the WBC.
Okay.
So with him being number one for the IBF, that means he'd be like a mandatory for one of the winners. Boots said he will wait. He said he know he's a fight or two away from a title fight.
Wow.
So he said he will sit back and let Earl Spence and Crawford do their thing. And then either fight the winner or fight for the vacant belts.
But that's being real. That's being real. You understand his position?
Because he could have easily went and had this fight and then push for the mandatory with Earl. Like, man, look, fuck that.
Yeah.
You can keep the WBC belt, bring that IBF over here, and let's fight for that.
Yeah. I like it because they put him in there with Stanonis, man. Let him fight Stanonis in the meantime, Because to me, I mean, how was Stanonis all the way up there and he ain't went through no smoke? He ain't really fought nobody, really. I mean, he showed some ability and everything, but I mean,
I don't think too many people petition for that IBF title, bro.
Yeah. I don't like
because Keith Thurman ain't nowhere around in that top. I don't even know if Bud is. If Boots wins and he's ranked number 1 for the mandatory for IBF, that means I don't think Terrence Crawford even signed up to be ranked by the IBF.
Ain't surprised. He's sitting back when everybody else is doing it. But he talking about 2 fighters that if he do fight them, he got way much more to gain than just money. And then at the same time, he wants to use money to hold up the fights. That's the little trick that he's playing. Yeah, I want to fight Earl. I want to fight Jamel. Yeah, but my money. I mean, you got undisputed for both of them fights if you can get both of them, the legacy and all of that stuff, and validate yourself if you just get the fight and win. That's not enough because getting the fight and winning is not your ambition. Your fight is, well, if I can get the fight, but I need the money, you see, then I can have the historical cachet of getting beat by these 2 cats or 1 cat because you ain't gonna get to Jamel. I don't even see it because you ain't getting past Earl. Earl gonna fire your ass up. It is what it is, and I ain't biting my tongue, and nothing about it. I ain't worrying nothing about no Bud Crawford. Bud, you 147 pounds. I don't care. I still crush. Look, Bernie the Boxer coming after my ass. Coming after me, boy. Yeah, we talk that stuff. But man, it's gonna be great fights this weekend, man. But I gotta get ready to get up out of here, good brother, man. I appreciate you coming and chopping it up with me, man.
That's cool.
We can dial this in more during the week, man, so we can get a little bit of this out, man. Good brother, All World, man. You gotta jump in here with us, man, when you get a chance. Not catch us on Saturdays on my good brother Basement Boxing Talk channel, man. Every Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, right? 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central time. Basement Boxing Talk. You ain't subscribed, go over there and subscribe. Do yourself a favor, do it. Best Boxing Talk on YouTube. So, hey, man, I'm gonna head on out, man. But we gonna get back and we gonna do our thing, good brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you for having me out, man. Subscribe to my man Black Star, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and tell everybody about Black Star Sports TV.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, good brother. And old Valvaro said, "What he said? Yeah, word. I'm at work till after 2, so I reach out." Okay, good brother. Good talk. Hey, appreciate you, good brother. Thanks, man. Everybody, stop by. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Black Star Sports TV, and we out.